sharing the game in places like this, and also in the global games in Mexico. NBA is going there in next November.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, you always want to, bring the game that you love to different areas, but they already had the love for basketball out here. You can tell by the way that you know they watch the game, they support the game, they talk about the game. Anywhere you go, it's always there, everything about basketball. So that's great. And like you said, everywhere else, we can expand the game to is our goal because we love the game and you know. We played the game for so long that we see how it can positively affect people's lives.
How do you feel, and how does the team feel about everywhere you go, people is cheering you up? Like, for example, in all of Asia, a lot of Filipinos are cheering for you, and people from other countries. How do you feel about it?
Oh, I mean, I feel great. I'd rather them cheer for me than against me. But no, I mean, I just really appreciate, everybody that supports me, even the fans, you know, overseas. I've never really, pictured myself, being, like a fan favorite, outside of the States or anything like that. So, for that to happen for me is special. And, I can't say enough about them.
My last question. Big players are made, of course, of good basketball and everything, but also when they are charismatic, when they like connect to people, and I think you are one of those. How do you feel about it, and how do you manage that kind of match pressure, or how do you feel it?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a regular human. I'm just very blessed to, be decently good at basketball. And anytime I can, show that side of me, just being a human, trying to make people's day. I was raised to, I'm never bigger than anybody. Anybody that I run into, we're all human. We all, wake up in the morning, put our pants on the same way. So it's not, you know, um, anything different than me just being a human. Having a heart. Caring about other people and just letting that show just because I know that that can go a long way for people and that's really you know honestly all of I would say professional athletes goal is like if you can positively affect somebody's life then that's the thing. Just because you get looked at on a pedestal because you're really good at a sport or something like that, at the end of the day we're all human and um, that never changes.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
For sure. Appreciate you.
They are just a couple of questions. So you previously signed a young fan's autograph that said Austin Reeves is greater than LeBron James. Has LeBron seen it? Has he made any comments? How do you feel about being called the GOAT by the fans?
I have not talked to Brian. I'm sure he's seen it. He's active on social media. I said in my interview, I really appreciate the poster, but it's kind of not realistic. Bron's the greatest player ever, and it's cool. I mean, it's a lot of fun for me. Personally, just having a relationship with Bron.
Yeah.
Being able to joke around with him about that. I'm definitely gonna bring that one up a time or two during the season. So just have fun with it.
Yeah, and considering how LeBron and AD, both megastars, they've done a lot for Team USA, and now you're in their shoes. And how does it feel to finally fill the shoes that they filled back then?
No, it feels good, and like I've said many a times, the main thing is to go win gold. That's all I care about. That's all we care about. All egos are put to the side. We're really just looking to go win, regardless of how it looks, who scores, all that stuff. Like it don't matter. Like at the end of the day, you either go home with gold or you don't. You can go average 25 a game, and if you don't win gold, then it doesn't really matter. So main thing is to go win gold. Fill the shoes as the people that's done in the past, and just go represent for our country.
You're playing here in the Philippines, the basketball crazy country. It feels like you feel like you're playing on a home crowd when you see them cheering for you guys.
Yeah,
just for the team USA, obviously, the guys that you have on the team, you had that energy around it, but having Austin helps, man. We got Austin, they love Austin here, and whenever Austin touches the ball, the crowd starts getting a little crazy, so we're able to use that, to our advantage.
How do you embrace this role, and how do you just also help your teammates focus on the goal?
Man, just staying locked in, that's the biggest thing, taking a day at a time. Obviously, in these types of tournaments, it's all about getting out to the right start. An NBA game, 48 minutes. These games, 40 minutes. So right there, it's automatically a shorter game. Less possession, so you got to value the basketball as much as you can. Just trying to talk, be more vocal, and try to be a leader, man. That's the biggest thing. But for the most part, just using my voice, communicating, and just try to coach guys up.
There's no question that there are many stars in this team, but like Coach Kerr said, there are no egos. How did you just manage to seamlessly ease into the role and know that every game it's a different player who can shine and score a lot of points?
Man, it's just the bigger picture. Obviously we all got called upon to represent our country, which is USA, to the best of our abilities, and the best of our abilities is being connected, being on one accord, staying locked in together, and just chopping wood and carrying water, man. Taking it a day at a time. Obviously, we're not playing for ourselves or our families or whoever it is, we're playing for the whole United States of America. So it's a big honor in itself, and just staying connected and having a no ego. That's a great thing, man. Obviously, these type of events, you got a lot of guys, all stars on this team, and they're part of the stars on their regular team. So it's a cool thing to see that our team's coming together, and I'm happy about that for sure.
How's your chemistry personally with some of the guys? Who are some of your favorite teammates right now?
Love Anthony Edwards a lot. Love his personality, love his game. Love Brandon Ingram. I've become really close with him as these weeks have progressed. Jaren Jackson, Paulo, really all our guys, man. We're all a tight-knit group. And I think that's a rare thing to see. When all guys just hang out with a different guy on the team on a different type of day.
You guys are going into the next round. A lot of great teams as well to face. Who are you I want to face? I want to beat this team to show that we're really on top.
I mean, whoever was put in front of us, that's all you can really do is we can't control who we play. We just control the outcome. So for us, it's whoever we see moving forward, if we beat them, then we're the champs. It doesn't matter who we play.
As the youngest guy in the group, how's the overall experience playing with those guys? How old are you?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Obviously the guys are all great guys, great players, extremely intelligent. So it's been a lot of fun.
So the Jazz have, your season with the Utah Jazz, so the Jazz have, I think, the most players playing the World Cup. Yourself, Jordan,
At least we
Kelly, even Fontek of Italy, and Lauren. So what learnings from this World Cup experience do you think you can bring next season to the Jazz?
Yeah, I think just competing, on the big stage, playing hard, playing with guys, playing the right way.
Coach, you already played against Greece with Thomas World Cup in there, against Jordan with London is differently in there. You're about to face Montenegro with Kendrick Perry. So what's like for you Americans representing Team USA, playing against American guys and want to represent other national team in the international landscape?
I don't mind it at all. I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for those guys to play in FIBA. Almost every team we play against, it feels like, has one American player. It's a rule for FIBA, so it's fine for us, and I like the opportunity for them.